The day Kevin walked into our house, he was smiling. "Guess what?" he said brightly. "I sold my house." My husband Robert and I froze. But my mother-in-law nearly collapsed. Her hand flew to her chest, her face lighting up with hope. She thought this was it, the moment her golden son came to whisk her away to the castle she bragged about daily. Instead, Kevin dropped the truth like a bomb. He hadn't sold his house to upgrade. He'd sold it to escape debt. And he'd come to unload both his luggage and his problems onto us. Within a week, my mother-in-law turned on me. She tried to kick me out of my own home, demanded Robert divorce me, insisted Kevin move in permanently, and every afternoon she sighed dramatically, staring at the walls like they offended her. "Are you two even working?" she sneered. "Why don't you go out like normal people?" I should have gone to Kevin's place. His house is a castle, unlike this tiny box. What she didn't know was that Kevin's castle belonged to his wealthy wife Carol. Kevin lived off her money, paid nothing, owned nothing. He begged us not to tell. Then one day he called. "I'm coming this weekend," he said, and hung up. My mother-in-law lit up like a child on Christmas morning. "He's coming to get me. Help me pack." She accused us of turning her into a housekeeper, even though she didn't lift a finger. Still, we helped her pack. When Kevin and Carol arrived, they were dripping with fake sweetness. My mother-in-law ran to them instantly, playing the victim. "Sandra doesn't do housework," she cried. "Robert ignores me. I suffer here." Then she ordered me to serve tea. Once the cups were down, Kevin finally said it. "We sold the house. We're broke. Deep in debt. We need a place to stay." Her face collapsed. "You're not taking me?" They begged to stay just 1 month. Against our better judgment, we agreed. The very next day, trucks arrived. Boxes, furniture, mountains of baggage. Then my mother-in-law said something that made my stomach drop. "Wouldn't it be better if Kevin stayed? And you two freeloaders left?" She pointed at me. "Sandra can go first. Divorce her. Her room can hold the boxes." Kevin smirked. "Yeah, why don't you sell us this house? Mom wants us here." "Exactly," she clapped. "Sell it." That's when Robert snapped. "Why should Sandra leave?" he said coldly. "This is her house. She bought it. She pays for everything. Even your allowance comes from her. Not your pension." Silence crushed the room. My mother-in-law accused me of stealing her pension, so I pulled out my paycheck. Their mouths fell open. "Mom," Robert continued, "you've insulted Sandra every day. If you don't like her, you leave." She refused. So we did. We transferred the mortgage and ownership to Kevin, exactly as they demanded. Then we walked away. Months later, our life was quiet again. Peaceful. Then the phone rang. My mother-in-law was sobbing. Kevin had vanished, with all her pension money. Carol was crying too. Kevin's parents had disowned him. She didn't even know how to file a missing person report. We told them to call the police. That's when the truth came out. Kevin hadn't just run away. He'd been arrested for robbing a bank to pay off his debts. Now Carol and my mother-in-law live alone in that house, working part-time, drowning in Kevin's loans, paying the mortgage they demanded. As for us, karma didn't knock. It broke the door down, and we finally live in peace.